Bobby Bones.
The story I read said men on average overestimate their ability to fight by 400%. So most guys think that in a situation, not that they would win, but they would be way better than they actually really are. To the guys in the room, thoughts?
I think it's impossible to be 400%. Like you said, it can only be 100%.
No,
right?
no. It is possible. Let's say you have $1 and you get you make $4 extra, so $5 total. That's a 400% increase.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
But you can't give any more than full capacity. But you can make, yeah.
Got it. Okay. I don't know if we overestimate. I mean, you would jump in a fight and you think you could hold your own. You have no idea what's going to happen. But I mean, when you see something going down, you got to be willing to stick your nose in there.
You?
I think I'm probably 100%. Like, I don't think I'm 400%. I don't think I'm a great fighter. I've never been in a fight my whole life. I punched one kid in elementary school, and he cried.
I think I underestimate how good of a fighter I would be.
Okay. Whatever. You think you'd be a good fighter?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'd cheat. I think I do all kinds of stuff. A fight's a fight. Yeah, I'd be stabbing, grabbing, biting balls. I'd be doing everything. I'm in good shape. And also fight. If you're actually going to fight, so let's say this. We'll say like MMA, right? So there are actually rules so you can't bite balls.
Right.
So an MMA fight, and the thing about an MMA fight too is you got to be in shape because after 1 minute you're dead. That's why those guys are so in shape. So we'll do that here. In this hat, I'm gonna move to the other mic.
We're gonna fight?
We're gonna fight right now.
Love it.
I have a whiteboard. And I'm going to draw up a fight tournament. And the girls get to pick who wins the fight tournament.
Oh my goodness. Girls, be honest, please.
Yeah, be honest.
So Abby, Amy, and Morgan will draw. Well, after we draw the tournament, because there's 6 of us here.
It's kind of a biased jury.
It's not. Stop. You're making the jury biased by you talking about how
No, because
biased.
I'm rude to some of these people on the jury.
That's true.
So I mean, I'm just saying, like,
But
and we would take this outside of this room, sort of like they move a trial outside of a city.
So you want to change a venue?
Yes, that's what it's called.
People who don't
Change
know
it.
us?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 6 dudes here. We're going to draw randomly. These will be the matchups, like the NCAA tournament. So the first person is going to be Lunchbox.
Boom! Dang.
Come on.
That's how you start off a tournament.
Come on, let me fight him.
So fighting Lunchbox in the first round will be...
Come on. I want to fight him so
of
bad.
all these sheets of paper. Eddie. It's Eddie.
Yes!
You're
Yes!
welcome, dude.
Okay.
That's the fight of the century.
So those two are going to fight first round. In the second bracket of the tournament is going to be, oh man, crap, me. And I will be fighting Scuba.
Yikes.
Ray got a walkover.
I'd pound Scuba. He doesn't the fitness. I can't hear Scuba either, by the way. I don't have headphones on.
But like UFC, dude, it takes one punch.
Getting a
That's
bye.
it.
Raymundo gets a bye over Lunchbox and Eddie.
Yeah!
I heard him yell from that wall. So he'll fight that person. And then this person is going to be Mike D, who gets a bye. Okay. So the first match.
I thought Ray would fight Mike D. That's why I said he gets a walkover.
No. So the first match is going to be Lunchbox versus Eddie. Now,
Gosh, I wish this was real.
we can make it happen. Like, if you guys wanted MMA, I would give the winner $1,000.
Really?
Ooh.
Hey, you want an MMA lunch?
But it's
I'll fight you, punk.
if it's a real MMA fight, I would I would do that. But let's do this first here.
Okay.
Let's go to Abby and Morgan and Amy. And think about this. There are things to factor in: toughness. This is MMA, so cardio, strength, all of that's a factor. Any training they've done, working
Jiu-jitsu.
out
Remember,
wise.
I used to do the videos.
Yeah, Lunchbox did Taibo or whatever he did. I don't know.
Did?
I
Yeah.
did UFC
Typo.
videos in my backyard,
Billy
man.
Blank.
Any of that. So, who do you have winning the first round?
So it's the first round.
The first round's Lunchbox versus Eddie.
This
I
is
ain't got
so hard.
It's not that hard, guys. Come on.
It's kind of hard.
No,
He's
it's not.
scrappy.
So?
Maybe
also-
certain members of the show can't move their arms
Yeah,
fully.
Lunchbox
Exactly.
is limited.
Yeah, so
with his,
there you go.
Yes, but Lunchbox also has a crap ton of cardio.
mobility.
Also true.
That's true.
Takes one
But-
punch, guys.
And maybe
But
I
that,
feel
that
like
almost never happens where it's just a one puncher. That almost never
Sometimes it
happens.
does.
I also feel like Eddie's ticklish.
He's gonna tickle me.
I'm not going to tickle him, Amy. I promise that.
I would also say that Eddie is stronger than you think because he's been
Oh.
working out for a couple years. His cardio is probably better than you think, but it's not probably to Lunchbox's level. But I think he's probably stronger. But it's what do you? I'm just presenting for both sides here.
And I'm also looking because Lunchbox, if there's money on the line, he's gonna do anything. He's gonna do whatever it takes.
Yeah, but
to
that
make
doesn't.
money.
Okay.
No, that matters. That drive, the grit matters.
Do you think he has grit?
When it comes to money, yes. If he's fighting for money, if it's $5, he would fight for
you
that.
guys are delusional.
Want it and actually do the work for it are two different things.
I ran a marathon without training because I wasn't going to give up. I mean, that, if you want to talk about grit.
But
Did
it's
you run-
15 years ago.
And did you run with your fists?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Did you?
Okay,
You have
Abby,
your
I
fit
need
if
your
you know how to
vote.
run.
I think Eddie, he has more mass, so it'd be like more of a more behind his punch.
One, Amy.
Oh.
You know what you guys should do is you should have to write it down so you don't like leave somebody because Amy could easily pick Lunchbox and put the weight on Morgan.
Ah, good call.
Okay, so are we redoing this?
No,
Or Amy can be
I wrote
honest.
mine down.
Yeah.
I wrote mine down.
just be honest.
Well, I am being honest. This is hard.
Look at this, Amy.
Eddie's flexing.
Look at this.
Stop. Probably Eddie.
Morgan, who'd you write down?
I had wrote down, I guess, the underdog, Lunchbox.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So moving on is Eddie.
Woo! The sexy Mexi.
I think Lunchbox and Carlos boxed once in the yard and Carlos won.
That's right.
We did that
I was
fight
there. I
once.
remember that. I was the ref.
And it was terrible because we didn't even have a ring. We just put cones up.
No, it
and
was-
cones don't make people stay in the middle.
It's like a
They're
grass
just like
pasture.
pounding each other in the yard. we were so
I do remember when
we
it
were
started.
so stupid.
They were just doing that. You know, like they look like kittens.
we were
fighting.
so stupid. Okay, so
Now I want you guys to do this.
and so
I did too.
Ray, you got to buy, so you'll be coming up in a second. Okay, let's go, Bobby Scuba, Abby. Oh, write your answers down.
gosh.
Write your answers down.
Shoot.
This is so good.
Remember MMA
Nice.
ring.
The
This
octagon.
is hard.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
man,
tough. I
oh,
mean,
man.
It ain't that tough, guys.
This one.
I know Bobby has boxing skills.
It ain't that tough.
I also know Scuba is scrappy.
Scrappy means nothing.
Scuba
MMA
has
it
like
does,
this
yeah.
like fire in his eyes that scare
MMA.
me.
If you can't last a round and a half,
You better make it a round and a half.
I don't feel anything, so
I mean,
we're not talking about emotions, bro. We're talking about
and pain as well.
Whoa.
Let me know when you guys are in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Abby.
Just because Scuba scares me sometimes, that I think he would win. Like if
scare
he
you?
gets it, yeah. Like when you get intense, you get intense.
Dang,
so.
Scuba.
Amy. What'd you write down?
Bobby.
Morgan.
I have you. Yeah.
I'd kill Scuba. It'd be over in 5 seconds. He just have the cardio. If he trained for 3 months, he'd have the cardio.
I would like a new venue
and I'd
for
be
voting.
scared. Oh, I'd kill him.
like a new
You're
video
biased.
voting.
I
Bias.
think everyone's afraid to say what they want to say.
I'd kill
I
him.
said
We should really do that fight too.
Two guys with no dads murder each other.
That's where he goes.
That's the promo.
That's good.
That's the backstory.
Dadless 2025. The bout of the.
Oh no.
Maybe we like fight for a dad. Like when.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good fight.
Okay, Raymundo and Eddie are here in the next round.
Oh man.
Now
The weight class is so different on this though.
Is it really though?
there's.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
I think you guys probably weigh around the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
185.
How
Ray,
much
what do you weigh?
Ray?
170.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 pounds is a lot.
You're gonna have to drop down.
Eddie,
You have to go up.
you got to
You have
cut
to go
hard,
up,
bro. You
Ray.
got to cut hard. Do you have the reach? Eddie has a reach.
Oh, and then a way bigger reach.
Ray has a bit of a wrestling background, but again,
Wrestling background's huge. Eddie doesn't know how to defend the
It is
takedown.
huge. Oh, I can do a
Yeah.
guillotine.
but
But you
it's-
don't know how to defend the takedown.
It's almost though like saying I played baseball in high school. It doesn't really count. Nothing in high school really counts anymore now that we're adult men. So it's like I ran a marathon without 15 years ago. I played baseball. I played
but I'm
baseball
saying
and
grit.
football in
Eddie
high
said
school.
I didn't have grit, so I was pointing out that I do have
You're
grit.
done, dude. You already lost. You're home.
That's fine.
Hey, he's asked for another match. He wants a rematch.
That 15 pounds really matters.
That's right.
It really does.
Wow.
Like
The size matters,
honestly,
man.
if you guys were
More
the
mass.
same, like Raymundo, no shot. But that 15 pounds does matter.
It's like fat versus muscle, though.
It doesn't matter. Like I'm telling you, the weight behind it matters.
Which one's fat? Which one's muscle?
I don't know. You guys figure that out.
You said it, bro.
You. We're dads. We're fat.
All right.
Dang, Eddie's taking
Yeah, man.
shots about fat today, but you asked for it though. To be fair.
I did ask the question.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when you guys are in.
And
This is me and Ray. This is the fight.
Mm-hmm. Second round matchup.
I'm in.
Final four. Abby, you in?
I'm in.
Abby?
That was hard. I'm gonna say Ray. I think you would like surprise us.
Does he scare you?
No, Abby's picking people in her room because she knows.
The glass
yes,
room.
yes.
I'm not. I really think you could. Like,
Amy.
Ray.
Wow, Morgan.
Yeah, I went Ray. I think he's the
Wow.
underdog.
Yeah.
Morgan was building you up only to cut
She
your legs
was.
out.
Sorry.
Wow.
She's like, that 15 pounds.
It does.
Is a big
It does
difference.
matter, but Ray's got a lot going for him there.
What does that mean?
He's wrestling background. He works out all the time.
Ray, how many times you work out a week?
3 max.
Oh, wait.
Still?
Oh, you guys want to revote?
You still work out 3 times? Be honest.
Yeah, I'm pushing 250 on the bench. I don't know if Eddie even benches.
I do, but not 250.
Okay.
I get to up 250 a couple times.
You can.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you still get to the gym even though you live way out in the country?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
You live downtown, bro.
Ray goes home immediately. He doesn't go to the. I see.
No,
Ray.
I go in the morning before.
Yeah, he gets here at midnight and then goes.
Yeah.
That's when he goes to the gym.
Which gym?
Right here.
Right next door.
What's it called?
It's Anytime
Quantum?
Fitness, or whatever the heck. that is.
See.
Yeah. Wait, you
Okay.
got
I don't know. I don't know if I believe
Right there
him.
on the frontage road of 65.
No, I know. I didn't know he went there. Like,
You remember at Quantum?
Yeah.
I
80
just had a
bucks a
friend.
month.
My friend just started. My friend just started working there. I'm gonna be like, have you ever seen Ray?
But he only goes at midnight apparently, right?
Are they
Yeah.
open at midnight?
Yeah, they're 24 hours.
Texting my friend.
All right, so Ray was unanimous
Yeah.
decision. Dang.
Bobby Mike.
I mean, just write it down. We don't even need to vote. Like, you don't even need to vote.
Hey, can we vote since we lost? Are we voters now?
That's funny. You guys get to
I
come
mean,
in.
that's not even close.
What? Yeah.
yeah, I'm in.
Hey, Mike D has some cardio though.
Mike
he
D
also
can-
works out a lot.
Mike D can run miles around anybody on the show.
You're in a
Yeah.
cage, man. You can't run very far.
Yeah.
What's your
There-
guys' weight classes? Can I?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Morgan, you're just
Amy.
being nice to Mike D. I mean,
Bobby.
Mike
No,
D's not a fighter at all.
Yeah,
He's a lover.
He's.
Abby.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. He's a lover, not.
Are you a fighter though, Lunchbox?
I haven't been in a fight in a while, but I'm saying I have more fight than Mike D. Like, I'm saying Mike D, like, it's just not.
I think Mike D would take you.
I want to beat him up just for saying
Yeah, I
that.
think you. I think you would beat Lunchbox up.
All right. If you think
you
that,
see
then-
one side of me and think that I don't have a fight in me. I go boxing here and I get out all my
Yeah.
rage.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Mike would take a Lunchbox.
That's fine. You can think that all
that.
you want.
Bobby.
Okay.
Everybody wants to fight Lunchbox.
Yeah, everybody can beat me. I mean, heck, a mouse can beat me.
I think Morgan could beat him.
I understand you think that.
Remember he wouldn't
Yeah.
fight her?
Yeah,
He wouldn't.
Exactly.
Okay. So we have the finals here. Ray, who wins?
The other girls are voting.
No, I'm asking you though. Who wins, me or you?
Well, you would have one shot at me, and once that one shot, I mean, I'm going to be wrapped right around you.
What's the one shot?
One punch.
When he gets to you.
Oh, I'm not one punch strong.
Well, then you're done because you can't get away from me. I'm gonna grab you, and it's just like a boa constrictor.
So you're gonna grapple me down,
Yeah, I'll do it right now. I'll do it in 5 seconds. I'll show you how easy it is.
but I'm not gonna punch you.
I know, but I'm just gonna show you how quick it happens.
Ray, would you wrap your legs around him?
Yeah, yeah, it'd be a lot of that.
Do it.
Cool.
I mean, you guys see the UFC stuff. The wrestlers immediately turn it into a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Unless the stand up guys don't let them get to their legs.
Can you defend that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Do
You
it.
got to sprawl.
I think Ray and I would be a good fight.
This is for the belt, right?
Yeah, it's for the
Yeah.
belt. It's for the belt. I think that'd be a good one. Girls, Amy.
I haven't put mine in.
I have.
I think I also have I have a big reach over Ray. Ray's the only one though that I feel like I'd have to like really focus.
The only one.
Yeah. Maybe Mike a little bit, but other than mostly Ray.
Scuba's scary though, man.
You just heard Abby.
Scuba's got about 6 seconds and he's dead.
Wow.
And he's
Yeah, my cardio is.
If he got his cardio up, it'd be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
But
about
that's
all you guys.
that's part of it.
Is this hard for you girls?
This
I'm
one's
in.
hard for me. I don't. I feel like they're pretty evenly matched.
Morgan.
I don't have my answer yet. I don't know. I really feel like this would be a good. You guys would go several rounds together.
Let's go live.
That's what I'm saying.
We
Do
need those
it.
YouTube numbers.
We do.
We
That'd be
do.
good.
We need subscribers.
And that's why I think that Eddie Lunchbox fight would do wonders.
Or Mike now. Mike's in too. We
Oh,
can tag
dude.
team.
I think Mike would kill him. I think you and him would be a good fight. You and Lunchbox.
Me and Lunchbox?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I think Mike would kill him. I think Morgan would kill him.
You don't think I could kill him?
No. I think you beat him, but I don't think you could kill him.
Oh, dude.
So Mike D would kill Eddie?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Silent Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
It's not even silent. Mike D, you guys,
The assassin.
let him take his shirt off. He's ripped.
No, we're good. We're good.
Um,
Unless Mike wants to take his shirt
I'm
off.
good.
Amy?
Bobby.
Morgan?
Sticking with my underdog choices, I'm gonna go Ray.
I don't think Ray's the underdog, though. I think we're about even.
You guys are, but he's a little bit more on the underdog side.
Like short? Are you just saying short?
No, like actual underdog.
Yeah, the stats are probably underdogish.
Yeah.
Abby?
Like, I think Bobby would get him if it was just punching, but if Ray's going to do all these fancy little, constricting things, I think it would be Ray.
What's a constricting thing?
Like how he's going to come and,
Wrap his legs around.
yeah, and, pin you down.
And squeeze.
And so you can't, get out from it. And
So
then
Abby went straight glass room in her bets.
I didn't mean
And
to.
I respect it. I respect it. Ray, you're the champion.
Yeah! And I would be down to do a live stream or whatever you guys said, a feed, a YouTube.
With you and
Yeah.
Bobby?
Yeah, we would have to rule
I would
out
just need to.
punching.
I would need too much. I need a whole bunch of money to do that. Otherwise, why would I do that? Why would I do that crap? I would provide the money for other fights, but yeah, I would need a whole bunch of money because I think Ray would give me problems for sure. Do I think I could beat him? Yes, but would he be the only one I feel like give me problems? Yeah, for sure. But I would provide if anybody here. I'll offer $1,000. Lunchbox v Eddie
$1,000?
to the winner.
To the winner. Not.
Yeah.
Do we get like 500 for just fighting?
no,
Because
that-
that's what they do in UFC. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
You
You
get
get
like-
a participation
No, winner only, and I do
payment.
I do 1,000 Lunchbox versus Mike too.
Ooh.
So you just let me know. I got,
Let me think about it. I'll
Wait,
think about
It's
Ooh,
not-
what about Scuba versus Ray?
I don't really care about that. They're both I like both of them. They're both neither one of them talk garbage really. You know, I think Scuba could murder me 3 times out of 10. I don't think I just wipe the floor with him every time because Scuba's strong. He just doesn't have the cardio. But I think the funny one would be because Lunchbox is heavy disrespect on Mike. Heavy. It was like just move on to the next. And then Eddie and Lunchbox have some sort of weird sexual tension that I don't even know what. I don't even know why, but it's just
not sexual.
I have a feeling you guys would start fighting and you're just banging right in the middle of the ring.
That would be weird.
I know, but
That'd be real weird.
I think that flips at some point, and that's
That alone isn't worth $1,000.
no, that's for sure worth $1,000. Okay, Ray, I'm gonna turn this mic off. Congrats, champ. All right, there you go.
That ended weird.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, let's see. Let me mark that off here. Americans think they'll need $1.26 million to retire comfortably.
Oh gosh.
Did you end it?
No, you don't have to end it.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, we'll roll for a few more minutes. Yeah, you could. I would clip that whole segment and put that as its own segment too.
Okay.
That's funny. Americans think they'll need $1.26 million to retire comfortably. The magic number is $1.26 million, according to Northwest Mutual's 2025 Planning and Progress Study. This is from Northwestern Mutual. I guess I've never had the thought of how much do I need to retire because I never think I'm going to retire, and I never feel like I want to retire. And that's probably not the mindset to have, but I never think about retiring.
Yeah.
Seriously. I
Never?
seriously never think seriously about retirement is what I should say.
But what do you think of your life when you're 80?
I don't.
But it's not even that. Like when you're playing golf, you don't think I could do this every day.
I think I could do it every day, but I still want to work. But I enjoy work.
Right.
And I enjoy building things. I enjoy building either
You could do Legos during retirement.
Yeah.
I mean, they say when you retire, I guess for some people, Eddie, his quality of life goes up, but some people
die.
they it goes down. So
That's because their identity is built into their job.
For sure.
your identity is built into just relaxing.
Oh, just chilling.
Yeah,
man.
your identity is chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I've never really thought about what number. How much do you, if you had right now in cash? But again, you're a little younger than retirement age.
And then I have all my kids and everything because they're expensive.
Yeah, you
so
can't
that's
just get
gonna-
rid of
Yeah,
them.
I think all are factors. How
a
much
lot
would
of
you need
money.
in your account right this second to just go like, you know what? I think I'm good.
I would say $5 million
Wow.
because the kids are so expensive, dude. And then they're gonna go to college. I'm gonna need money for all that. And then once all that's paid, 4 kids, then it goes to me and my wife.
You make quite a bit of interest on that $5 million sitting there. Like you wouldn't have to work. It would do some work for you.
Yeah. I would talk to a money guy for sure.
Lunchbox, how much do you need right now?
$5 million was what popped into my head when Eddie said it. I was like, you nailed it, dude. It's $5 million. But at the same time, maybe I need less than $5 million because I don't need to pay for my kids' college. My parents didn't pay for my college, so why would I pay for my kids? Like, they can do the
he
loans.
loves doing exactly what his parents.
Oh, he does. That's
He
how he
loves-
lives his life.
Well, no. But why do I need to pay for their college? Like,
You don't
they
need to.
can,
You don't. You
they
don't.
can-
You're right. You don't.
They
But it's
can work
always
their
like,
way through college and earn their way through college like I had to do. Or they don't even have to go to college. That's their decision. They can
Did
get a scholarship.
Did your wife's parents pay for her college?
Yeah.
Okay, so then what if she's like, well, this
Ooh, I don't
is
know.
how I was raised.
That'd be tough.
But do you not want to give them the option of you helping them with college since yours wasn't? I think that's the difference in me is nothing was paid for me, but I would like to be able to offer that to my kids because I didn't have it.
I think I struggle with that because I don't want to just hand them things.
Right.
Like I don't want to hand them a college, education because
I think there's a difference in handing someone an education.
Because then they take it for granted because Lunchbox paid for his own, but he didn't get his degree.
Oh, he didn't finish.
I think if someone
But I
helps
made
with
it
your
all the way to the
education
end.
is different than buying them actual material things.
Right.
yeah, because like I made it to the end. Like my parents thought I was going to be out in a semester. They didn't think I would last in college. They no chance. And I did. So I earned it and I paid for it. Like I'm the one that paid for it. They didn't pay for it. So it's like, I don't even know why I sweat off their back. But
did you? How did you pay for it? Like, did you?
grants, the Pell Grant, I got a scholarship and then loans.
But didn't you have debt and then it like wiped away?
What was the scholarship?
Austin Livestock and Rodeo.
And how much was that?
It was like $1,500 for the first year. And then I didn't know this at the time, but if I would have maintained a 3.3 or something, I don't know what it was, but after
So
the
it wasn't an every year scholarship. It was
right
first year.
If I would have maintained a certain, at the end, they were like, did you maintain this level of GPA? They will re-up your scholarship. I'm like, why not tell me that beforehand?
Don't you assume it was somewhere you just didn't see it, much like other things that you've had?
Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, I should have written a letter then and said, hey,
You should have what?
wrote in a letter. Hey, Jasco Contracting, anybody you want to just still re-up that?
You should have what?
Wrote in a letter?
Written.
Written a letter.
Oh, same difference.
Yeah. Don't you think though, with all that effort and loans, and we can go, you should have finished and got your degree? Like you did all that, yet
No, I proved that I belonged, that I was among the academia. That I was among the university. I was able to last in college. I was smart enough to do it. So I'm good. Like it doesn't matter that I didn't have that one class doesn't mean, oh, you know what, you didn't do a good job in college. No, I crushed it.
I would say it's not one class. It's just you did all that work. It's like running a marathon in the last mile. You're like, I'm good. I feel like I can do it. I would feel unfulfilled at that because it wouldn't be about one class or 1 mile. It'd be about, dang, I did all this. I took out these loans. I did the Pell Grant. I did, and yet I didn't finish because of one class.
Yeah, but I'm not unfulfilled. Like my fulfillment was proving my parents, like, look, I can do college. Like, come on, man, I'm smart.
You are smart.
And I did it. Thank you. I know
You
that.
could have written them on that in a letter.
So back to his retirement. He's gonna
So
not pay for his kids' college. So fine. So how much you need? $5 million.
What was your GPA in school and college?
I don't know.
Well, not a 3.
Well, not the first year or whatever. It wasn't a 3, whatever. I
And
needed.
GPA in college didn't matter unless you had to keep it for some reason. Like I had to keep one to live in the honors dorm. So, but I don't think GPA matters as much. It's just kind of like get out alive.
Yeah, I was just trying to pass.
But I wondered if you remember your GPA.
No idea. I just knew D's were for diplomas. That's what I.
But you didn't get a diploma.
Right, but that's what I used to tell the
he couldn't
incoming
have it.
freshmen, like, hey, you know,
You
what I
would
mean?
tell incoming freshmen that was
Yeah.
your advice to them?
Yeah. because I was an orientation leader, so I would walk them around the school. I'd take them through everything they need to know about the university.
And your advice was D's are for diplomas.
I was like, D's are for diplomas, man. Like,
Did you get paid for that orientation?
yeah, absolutely. It's a job, man.
You think like the school heard you saying that? Like D's are for diplomas? Do you think they ever heard you saying that?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's yeah.
That's interesting though. 5 million, like Amy's saying, 5 million's a lot for not paying college.
Yeah, so I may not need 5 million the more I think about it, but yes,
Yeah.
like 2.5 million.
But then y'all want to like live. I bet y'all are still going to want to go on these trips and go to Vegas and gamble
Not
and play the lottery
necessarily.
and golf. Like
Not necessarily.
Nah. As long as I'm not working, I
So
don't
like,
care.
use your.
So you'll do less fun stuff if you have to do less stuff that's not fun.
Yeah. Because every day is fun. So now you don't look at Vegas as like fun. Every day is fun.
Just because you don't have to go to work?
Correct.
But what are you doing that's fun?
Whatever I want.
But you don't get to do whatever you want.
You do though. You want to go walk at the park? Go walk at the park.
Okay, well that's free.
You can do that now.
You know what I mean? You want to go fishing? Hey, it's free, man. You can't get just all you need is worms, fake worms.
That's true.
It's not free. You're going to rod and reel.
If you get stuck, yeah, you got to pay for the whatever tackle
The
you got
line.
stuck. The line.
Ray, mid-roll here. Scottish man is stunned to find a Lego brick stuck in his ear for 20 years. So that's
How
always
big is this?
It must have been a little one.
so that's something that's probably always bothering you. Always, like a little bothersome. You just like something's wrong with me. Eventually, it's just like, yeah, my ear canals probably wore something. But he was slowly going deaf, but very slowly. And his name is Darren, and he had been to the doctor, and it was about hearing. So he goes to the doctor, and they're like, well, let's give you some antibiotics because it's an infection most likely, and we'll give the antibiotics to you to kind of stop the infection. Hopefully your hearing will not continue to degenerate, which was what was happening. He woke up in the middle of the night, was feeling a pressure in his head, and then he felt something like come out.
Ugh.
And he
Really?
thought it was his eardrum. He thought his eardrum had ruptured because it was building and it was hurting him. And then it was this. And so in his hand, it's that little one that's the real skinny one, the small square
single?
one that goes on like a top lid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was covered in wax
I
as a
bet-
freaking Lego.
I bet it didn't even look like a Lego. Just a ball.
So it's that one of those top ones. I guess they cleaned it in the picture.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine that. Because it's pink, right? Isn't it pink?
Yeah, it's pink.
Yeah. So they probably cleaned that before they put it up there.
And they don't use that little thing to look in his ear to.
I'm assuming it wasn't in where you could see in the ear. It probably was deeper than that because that thing has limited range. When a doctor goes in with it, it had to be probably like underneath.
Ugh.
Yeah, that sucks. Millions in merchandise were taken after these burglars go and they rob, and then they make a tunnel through concrete underneath the jewelry store
It was amazing. So they broke into the store next to the jewelry store,
and went up.
and that's how they got to the jewelry. Because if you look at the jewelry store straight on, you're like, I can't get in there. There's bars everywhere.
It was very cartel-like, right?
Yeah, like heist.
That's really cool.
And they dug it, and they went down into the other. Because again, you're thinking if you have a jewelry store like Eddie said, you got bars up everywhere.
You're like, I can't go through the front.
Or no one's going to get in this place. We got alarms. We got bars. You're not looking at the ground going, somebody's going to come from below. But burglars pulled off a sophisticated heist at Love Jewels, a jewelry store in downtown Los Angeles, by tunneling through multiple layers of concrete from an adjacent property. The Hollywood-worthy break-in occurred at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday and went undetected until employees arrived Monday morning. Because again, there are no alarms for the ground. Any window, any glass break, any
Yeah.
door, all alarmed. Something coming from under the ground, no alarm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Surprised they didn't have like a motion alarm, like
I know.
in
I was
the
thinking like the
store.
lasers, and they have to like,
Bend their body.
be an acrobat.
The
through
security
it.
camera feeds were cut. The suspects stole at least $10 million worth of merchandise, including watches, pendants, and gold chains. The owner estimates the losses could be closer to $20 million. The burglars broke into 2 large safes where all the inventory was stored. And how you getting into a safe? Because like real good safes, I don't know. I never like tried to crack a safe. But when you watch movies,
Seems pretty
seems
difficult.
almost impossible. Even Clooney can't do it sometimes.
Right.
And he can crack any safe. That's from the AP.
So how did they So the business next door obviously had to be closed too. So they spent all weekend drilling, and that's so smart.
Unless they had part of the business. But the building looks next door looks like it's just an old building that nobody's in.
Yeah, it looks like shut down.
Yeah, it looks
okay.
like a shut down business. So they had to be able to be in it, either own the business, know the owner, or like this one, it was dead.
That's so smart.
The-
That's a cool crime.
No, that's terrible for like the owners, right?
No, they have insurance. So
You're assuming they have insurance that pays for $20 million. I don't know what kind of policy they have, and all insurance doesn't pay for all things.
yeah, it's just one of those crimes where I'm like, no one was hurt, no one was like held at gunpoint. So it's kind of cool. So you kind of hope, oh man, I hope they get away with it.
So if they did that to your house, you'd be like, hey, you know what? No one got hurt.
And it's a small business, and who knows what the deductible is? Because they're always, maybe it's $10,000 to get up to $1 million. I mean, they could have lost 7 figures in money because of the crime. So I would disagree. It's a crime that nobody got hurt. Physically, nobody got hurt. But if that's a small business, which it looks like it is, it looks like they probably are out.
Yeah, I
on
wouldn't
money.
call that cool.
But you don't ever look at a crime like, man, that's really cool how they did that, and like, hope they
I
get away
can
with-
appreciate the strategy of a robbery if it works, but I'm not. I mean, that was really cool. They did that.
Yeah.
I can appreciate the work that goes into it.
the planning.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, but yeah, no, I'm never like, oh, good for them.
Yeah, I mean,
Even Robin Hood, like, I want to punch him in the face sometimes, like,
But he stole from the rich
and gave to the poor. I hear you, and I think there's a better way. I don't like the stealing, because some of those rich people probably didn't have money handed to them. They probably earned it themselves.
Oh,
And maybe
is
if-
this now personal?
Yeah, and then maybe you could have just explained to them, hey, these people right here need your help, and they could have, instead of just going to steal from them. Now, people have the money given to them by their dads. I don't care. Steal all of it.
Stupid question.
Yeah, go ahead. Not real, Eddie. He's not real.
Got it.
Yeah, I knew that
All
was your
right,
question.
all right.
Not a historical figure,
Okay,
fictional.
Got it.
Now, there are people, they say Robin Hood is like loosely based off the idea of, but no, Robin Hood is fictional.
Okay.
No definitive proof he was a real person. Amy got paid. Would you guys like to hear about her money story?
Let's go.
Love it.
Rihanna.
She keeps getting checks from Holiday Harmony.
Yeah. Which is so weird to me because it's April. The movie came out over 2 years ago, and I still get checks. Some of them are.
Do you expect them only on Christmas Day or what?
Like,
No, but
Christmas
you would
movie?
just think it's only around holiday time.
Well, think of the watching at holiday time and them having to look at the data and pay it.
So maybe
3-4
this
months
payment
later.
is from the
Yes.
holidays because I get paid other times of the year too. They're just lower.
Probably not as much. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I've gotten $2 checks, $75 checks. This one was $204.
Nice.
And I was like, okay.
That's cool. People are still watching it,
Holiday
though.
Harmony.
It's
Yeah.
still up on Max, right?
Must be.
No, it is, because I remember I saw it, like, promoted. You know, I want to kind of, like, Christmas time. It was up there, like, Holiday Harmony.
You can watch it on Max. You can watch it on YouTube Premium. There's a few different places that you can watch
Yeah.
it.
So, I guess, yeah, that's great. Keep watching. Holiday Harmony, stream it.
I think it's funny. You think the check should come on Christmas Day, though. Like, since it's a Christmas movie, you should get your check.
Well, I guess I thought it may be more like January, February, but
Yeah, it takes
you're
a-
good
take-
point.
Takes a
Takes
minute.
a minute. So April, this is probably my big check for the year, and then later they'll be smaller, and then maybe next April big again.
That's cool, though.
Morgan, are you sick still? Or are you better?
I mean, I'm still dealing with congestion pretty bad, but besides that,
The
I'm
high,
here.
the high pitched sound in your life, is it in your head or your house?
It's at my house.
The really high pitched sound.
At least I assume it's in my house and not in my head.
I just wonder. You have so many things going on with that. What do you call your thing? Albuquerque? What is it called?
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
Close.
Like, is that still happening with you?
No, but like I have to be careful because anytime I get sick, which is why I'm like so preventative about trying not to get sick, because it can bring vertigo on. If you get a head cold, you get an illness, anything can kind of sweep through and knock them loose.
Yeah, that sucks. Is always feeling like you're one step away from. And the vertigo does what to you? Knocks your balance out.
Yeah, so basically my entire equilibrium is off, so I feel like I'm on a tilt-a-whirl constantly.
Do you want to do the Facebook questions on biggest letdowns?
Ooh, yeah. Let me bring them up.
I didn't read them, but Morgan said I can open up a can of worms, and I was like, okay, I don't want to know what they are, so just give them to us. And
Well, I had posed the question because we were talking about like the biggest Bobby Bone Show letdowns, and so I asked that on Facebook.
oh, great, what a place to ask.
You
Because
know,
Ray had his own list.
Yeah, Bobby was born.
Oh, no.
No, that's the kind of crap Facebook said. All I gotta do is
Yeah.
look at
I did kind of open up a can of worms.
Oh.
that. Okay. How many do you have?
3, 7.
Okay,
and
these
these are like medium bad.
Okay, the biggest letdowns from Bobby Bones Show listeners. Go ahead.
Never getting to hear Ray's soon-to-be divorced couple rumor. I think about it every day.
Oh, so Ray did come to us, man, maybe 3 years ago and say, hey, I know a celebrity couple that's getting divorced, and I'll let you know. He wrote an envelope, never got to open the envelope. I don't know why you never got to say it.
Well, it could have been bad intel. It was honestly a girl I used to be friends with. I haven't talked to her in a while, so.
But you never got to reveal it. Did you ever tell me who it was?
Probably
Yes.
not. It's bad. It's actually just a bad look because the couple never did get divorced. And
Got it.
I just wish I never got that bit of information from the person.
So that's why we never shared it, because it could have been wrong.
Yeah.
Got it. And Ray's thing was he heard this. He's putting it in an envelope, so when it does happen, he can prove he knew before. But he wasn't dead set on it being for sure right. But he had a pretty good idea it'd be right.
And in the same period, it was like there were the Kelsey Ballerinis of the world, Pierce of the world, Amy's of the world that all getting divorced. So people kept saying it was.
Amy's?
The Amy's.
Yeah.
The Pierce.
The-
Carly Pierce?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So that would be that. Ray wasn't right. So that's why we never shared that one. Okay. Go ahead.
Lunchbox's continued employment.
Dang.
Oh, they're disappointed that he still works.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay. That's just them being funny. What's next?
I used to listen to the whole show. Now I just listen for a bit. Too much repeated segments and no undiscovered musical talent in songs. The after show is better, which I'm assuming they're referring to this one that we're on right now.
Yeah, I don't do as many guests that play music as we used to for a couple of reasons. One, we can't put them anywhere. We can't put them on the podcast. We'll do some, like big ones. But yeah, I don't just grab artists off the street anymore because we really can't use it anymore. So that's mostly been me changing the show a little bit. But yeah, no, I think part 2 is better than part 1 as well. So I can co-sign on that because it's just a little more free. Part 1, we are in extreme time constraints to do things. 3 minutes, 4.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Do this. So that is the show, but it is a completely different animal. And so in a way, I understand, and I think this is the better part too. Okay, what else?
It seems the show has become an advertisement for all the other stuff everyone outside of the show is doing, like Bobby's other ventures.
I don't have any other ventures other than podcasts because I've not had time. I've had to turn down a couple TV shows because I had too many stupid podcasts going on once. So, but I don't think podcasts are other ventures because it's all the same bucket. Like our company is like, do other podcasts. So I think there's probably just a lack of understanding what other ventures are because I haven't done anything else other than podcasts. I have an NFL podcast. We have a sports podcast. We have this show. I did Yellowstone. That was stupid. The podcast, I liked Yellowstone, but the company that I was working with was terrible.
The Bobbycast.
The Bobbycast, right. But that's all, like, those are all siblings or the kids, and this is the parent. So those aren't other projects. So I would push back on that to go, I'm not doing anything else where it's like, watch me on American Idol on Thursday nights.
But I watch Holiday Harmony, thanks.
Yes, Amy needs your check.
Oh,
so
dang.
I would just
I'm
say
just kidding. Like we had just talked about that.
we all have side podcasts, but they all are basically the same. They're all with the company. Okay, what else?
Ray never getting the payout for his president bet.
I'm not sure he ever bet it.
That was a big one.
Yep. I'm let down too. I agree with that one. I'll like.
Your thumbs up on that one?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray was owed $50,000 from an offshore betting site that we're notorious for not paying out their bets, though, too, which
Right.
sucks. And that was
Yeah.
before we had legalized sports gambling in however many states there are now. But I don't think you could even bet that on the legal sites. I don't think they really do presidential betting.
They don't. That's like a different a website. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can't do that on DraftKings.
Yeah, it's an offshore. But Ray hit, and they were supposed to pay him $50,000. He showed me the betting slip. Now, you can Photoshop that stuff, but I don't think it was Photoshop. But I don't know. Lunchbox, do you think he really bet in your heart of hearts?
Yeah. I've seen Ray's bet slips. I mean, he used to bet.
But do you think he bet the president and won that one specifically?
Yes. I'm telling you, Ray used to bet stupid amounts of money on stupid things. And so why would he, it's not out of the ordinary. If it was just like the one time he bet $10,000 on something, I'd be like, okay, that's a little suspicious. But I mean, he would sit there and watch a random basketball game to be in the third quarter and he'd bet $2,000 on the live. And it's like, what are you doing?
Now, the Trump bet was $1,000.
Correct.
To be fair.
Whatever.
Yeah.
1,000,
Yeah,
10,000, whatever
I
it was.
think it was real too, but the fact that he never got paid is crazy to me.
But the whole weird offshore thing, like it doesn't.
Yeah, but no, I hear you. But I can't believe they didn't pay him. That's all. Okay, one more. How many more, Morgan?
I have two more.
Go ahead.
The show Leaving Austin.
What?
What's the question?
What's the
That's a
question?
letdown.
They feel let down by the show Leaving Austin.
Oh,
Okay.
we left Austin.
I was let down when TV turned color. I really like black and white. Yeah. Okay. What else?
And the last one, the Hank Williams Jr. interview.
And what was a letdown about that?
I think just because it didn't go as planned.
Oh, that was
and He
awesome.
left and
Yeah, I really want my finer moments. It was really awkward and awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you mean to do? He was upset. I was irritated. Everybody was irritated. So we're like, let's just go ahead and cut this short.
He goes, "Am I done now?"
And I was like, I guess, go ahead and go. But he wasn't upset at me. He was upset he couldn't smoke in the building.
Correct.
And I didn't know that's why he was upset. I just knew he was all cranky and upset. And he continued to be cranky and upset. And I was like, hey, man, you don't have to be here. You can go, like, in the best way. And he's like, all right.
Because he had a $10 cigar burning outside.
So, whatever it was. I didn't know that's why he was upset. But, yeah. All right. Well, that wasn't so bad.
yeah, those were the medium bad ones.
I wouldn't go to the deep bad ones. I don't even know
Yeah,
if they are.
I didn't want to.
Guess somebody will end up crying. And that somebody's probably me. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do here? Lunchbox broke his thumb.
What?
I mean, I thought it was broken, man, and it ends up it may be just a bad jam. I was playing a game with my kids, and it's called Taco Goat Cheese Cat Pizza or something like
Oh,
that.
we played that before. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's a fun game,
Yeah.
but man, when you're going in for those cards, you don't realize how serious people are getting in. My thumb, I mean, I snapped it back and it was hurting.
What do you mean? You were playing with your kids?
Yeah, but and there's other adults playing.
Oh, there were other adults. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. And someone jammed my thumb, and I thought I broke it because it turned purple and it hurts so bad. But it's starting to feel better, and I can move it, so I don't think it's broken after all. But it's serious injury from a stupid little card game. That game is so fun.
Eddie wants to fire his yard guy.
No, I fired him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I fired him. I fired him, and I don't know if it was the right reason to fire him, but I mean, he's been my yard guy for like 2 years.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
surprised you don't mow your own yard.
Your kid?
I did, and then finally I was like, you know what? Like, this is just tiring for me, so I'm gonna invest. Oh, I was doing BetterHelp, and my guy, my therapist on BetterHelp was like, invest in yourself. Like, you make money. Like, find stuff that will make you happy. Like, what don't you want to do? I'm like, I don't want to do yard work anymore. He's like, boom, invest in yourself and get a yard guy, and I did, and I was happy that I wasn't doing the yard. So I hired this guy, but I never saw the guy. I would talk to him, and he would bring a crew, and the crew would show up. And I had to pay this dude and text with him, but never saw him. And he would always text me like, pay me now. We come, you lie. Because
You
I was like, you have
lie?
not cut, because I was like, dude, you haven't cut my grass this week. He's like, you lie, I come. And
well,
I'm
first
like,
of all, his English is probably not great.
still, what?
Okay, let me ask. What language does he speak?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Well, it was in English. It was in English. I'm telling you, I've
No,
never,
what's his primary
Because
language?
like you speak Spanish, so
but I never met the guy. It was all through text, and he texts English,
But
but it
you
was like,
hired him through text?
yeah, it was a card they left on my door.
So you never act. So you
Oh, my
you
goodness.
you texted the card.
No, I texted the car. I said, "Hey, I want to hire you. Will you come cut my grass?" Yes, no problem. And they show
And
up.
you never met him the first time.
Yeah,
so how do you know he's not one of the guys out there?
because I went to him like, "So who's the guy I'm texting?" And they're just like, "Oh no, it's our boss. He doesn't cut grass. He's in a building." I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever. As long as this works, it's great." But then recently, he's just been like, "You don't pay me. Pay me now." And I'm like, "That's just rude." And
They didn't cut it, and they said they
and
did.
they didn't cut it. He's like, "Check camera, you lie." And I'm like, "Check camera, me no lie."
Do you go back at him the same way with like broken?
Yeah, well, recently I wasn't. Dude, for 2 years we had a great relationship, but lately he's just been short with me. And once he called me a liar, I was like, I'm firing you. And just the communication is just too like straightforward.
Amy's already worried that you dead.
I am. I'm like, they
Retaliation.
know
Yes.
where you live.
She thinks they're coming
they
after
know,
you for that
no,
one.
yeah.
Well,
I
and
would
part
just,
of it too is like I have 4 kids. They should probably start cutting the yard.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because
Good
it's not
plan.
like 10 acres.
Right.
Yeah, and your kids are now old enough.
They can do it now.
Yeah,
You lie.
you lie.
You lie.
Get out of here.
Maybe you did lie. Maybe you didn't see him cut it.
I check camera. He lie.
Let me do a couple voicemails. Ray, give me number one, Megan from Minnesota.
So what would you do in this instance? My in-laws live 2.5 hours away. We always meet at the cabin for birthdays. So we did that this last weekend. We all got together to celebrate a birthday. Well, an actual birthday is yesterday. And I forgot to send a text message thinking that we celebrated the birthday on the weekend. Well, then say that person gets butthurt because you forgot to text them on their birthday, even though in your mind you celebrated it that past weekend. What are your thoughts on that? Should you still text that person on their birthday, or are you covered and good because you celebrated it the weekend before?
That's interesting. It feels a little dramatic, but it's interesting. I never thought about that. If you do have a birthday party for somebody and it's not on their birthday, should you still text them on their birthday? I would say yes. You should still text them. However, it's not something that you should get upset about if it's your birthday and they've already celebrated you. Like if I remembered, I'd text them. I would go, yeah, It's their birthday. Hey, happy birthday. No, we did this last week. Happy birthday. It takes 5 seconds. But if you forgot and if it were my birthday and that happened, like get a life. That's what I would say. Like they already celebrated you. So what? They forgot to text you. Also, what's the text message matter?
Right. They did celebrate you.
I hate getting texts on my birthday.
Do you get your feelings hurt if somebody doesn't text you?
No, I don't know who's texting me on my birthday. Matter of fact, I'm copying and pasting. Thanks, man. Thanks, thanks, man. And it's that's somebody I'm reconsidering my friendship with.
But
If that's that dramatic to them, there's other things that are dramatic too in their life, like this.
Yeah, it's kind of an energy suck.
Yeah.
Oh, what do they call those? The energy vampire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go number 2, Ray.
Hey, Bobby Bones. Yeah, I've always been curious about your comedy career. I've been listening to you guys for over 10 years now. And one of the biggest questions that I have is, like, knowing how you were very unliked as a kid, what made you get into comedy, and, like, what made you push yourself to keep getting on stage over and over? And when was it until you figured out how to be funny? Like, I'm really curious about that aspect of your career. Love the show.
I think being funny was a defense mechanism as a kid. So I think that's where that comes from. It was like either fight back with fists, and I was very small and very wimpy, or it was be funny, or it was like burn their house down. You know, there are only 3 ways to go. There's physically beat them up, there's mentally, or there's like secretly murder them in some way, which you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That happens with kids. I mean, that's like the school shooting bullies, right? Like that's their way to get back. And so I was never that one. I really wish I could have fought. I was just too small. I didn't even grow until 11th, maybe even almost 12th grade. Like grew none from an infant. From an infant to 12th grade, I was the same thing. Yeah, I was like 8 pounds, 7 ounces.
That sucks.
And then, you know, the comedy career, I don't know if you define it as that. I did tour for a few years doing a bunch of stand-up. I'd always thought that would be fun to try, and I was really not good at it. And it was really fun to be not good at something, but still enjoy it. And that's how you know, like, it's your thing. If, like, you kind of suck at it and you still love it and there's room for improvement and you want to improve, like, that's the kind of stuff that motivates me. And I was like, hey, let me just do this until I feel like I have a decent hold. And I was never good, but I got to be pretty good just because I did it enough and got enough reps in. But yeah, that was it. And then I got a special on CMT and they ran it. And then I'm kind of like, I'm good. I don't know if I ever need to do it again. Like I kind of hit that point where I was like, yeah, I did a special. Somebody bought it. The end. 'Cause I'm not a great comedian. I'll never be that because I didn't put the effort in, the hours. But I spent a few years like really grinding and writing. And like I'll host things. Like I'm writing jokes for something I'm hosting in a couple weeks. I guess I'm not supposed to say yet, but I'll do that. But I think all that stand-up experience, and I think that's part of why I did it too. But yeah, that's it. But I had to kind of at least get funny, or luckily I was witty. I was smart as a kid. And then you get beat up. You got 3 options, like I said. You can fight back. I guess you can run.
Sure.
But you can only run for so long.
They'll catch you.
Because you get caught constantly.
Every time.
Yeah, because I think I probably did run some, if I'm being honest. I think I probably did just
Then
get
you
out
just
of there.
slide because you give up?
Yeah, I just get out, yeah. Give me Brandon from Tallahassee, Ray.
Hey, Bobby. Son told me a good morning corny the other day, and I wanted to share it with Amy. What do you call a rabbit that has fleas? Bugs Bunny.
Mm-hmm. Bugs Bunny.
What do you call a rabbit that has fleas?
Yeah.
Like bugs.
Oh, Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
It got me on the flip. Bugs Bunny, a rabbit bunny, last part of that word, bugs first. So never mind.
You're dissecting it?
Yeah.
No, it was just the opposite way, which took me a second. Bugs Bunny, A rabbit with fleas.
Oh,
rabbit and bunny is second word.
Got it.
So I went first word, second word. It didn't. Yeah, I'm stupid.
It didn't line up.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I was sexually harassed again today by Morgan, just for the record.
Oh, we saw
I
it.
did not.
Heard it.
We were here.
Thank you. Second time.
I'm sorry for complimenting your new haircut.
I felt objectified, and I'll be going to HR. And also, I don't like people talking about my haircuts because I don't like getting a haircut. And
But it's
That's
just
not
a
true.
tricky situation
Nope.
because if we don't say anything,
no, you know I don't.
then
You
you'd
know
be
I
like,
don't want my
you didn't
haircut to
know.
be acknowledged.
That is not true. You've said before that you don't like when it's not acknowledged.
I think that's a mental gymnastics there. I don't like haircuts for like
9
9
days.
days.
See, I knew that about you.
Yeah.
So I was gonna
Wait,
I
9
was
days?
keeping a tally
Well, no,
over
you
here.
need
day
a good 9
one.
days so it looks normal again.
No, but for the compliment, do we have to wait 9 days?
No, there's no compliment
Well,
needed
that's
on
what,
hair.
That's what, hey, that would be. I honestly was thinking like this would be so great if I did tally the 9 days and
Hit me
then
with
day
that.
9, your hair looks good. And
I'd be
you'd
like, thank you. Wow.
dude. Yeah, I got a
I
cut
got a
9
haircut
days,
9 days
ago.
ago. Yeah, it's always like a new shirt, right? I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, is that a new shirt?" I don't like that. I like acknowledging I got a new shirt on. I don't like acknowledging I got a haircut because I feel like people sometimes just say stuff because it's new, not because they like it. Like if Amy walks in with a beehive haircut, you have to acknowledge it even if you think it looks stupid
because it's different.
And you don't go, "Hey, that looks stupid." You're like, "Wow, your hair looks good."
Something.
Yeah, so
You did something.
So the acknowledgement half the time is only acknowledging because it's different, but they hate it.
Are y'all like when you buy something you hold on to over a long time, or you have to wear it right away?
I will buy nice things and never wear it.
Ever?
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to wear this. It's too nice, and I need to wait for the right nice thing to come about. And the right nice thing never comes and just sits in my closet forever. But I was like, I don't know.
Say it's not even nice; it's just new. Like you've got something you got, like a new shirt. Say it's not even that expensive, but you got it. It's a new shirt. I wear it right away. I
Right
can't
away.
wait. I know. I'm not that. Like I have friends that have clothes in their closet with like tags on it and stuff, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening here. I don't know. I don't understand this. How do you wait? They're like, I'm just waiting for the right time, and I'm like, the right time is the day after you buy it.
All right, time it. And sometimes I have stuff that I really like that I've never worn because I'm like, there's just never been a right time.
Oh.
And then my wife's like, you never wore it once. And I'm like, I know, I just kept waiting for the right time. She's like, you should wear it like 10 times. Don't worry about wearing it once anyway. Wear it 10 times.
Yeah. I got these jeans the other day. I've worn them every day this week.
Oh, don't comment on
No,
the
I don't
jeans.
comment on
I don't either.
on ladies' jeans.
Nope.
And how they fit. I have no idea.
Mm-mm.
I bet they're cool though. But when you walk in, I look
Yeah,
at your
come-
chin up, everybody.
Right.
I close my eyes.
Okay, I'm just saying I get excited and I want to wear stuff right away.
When someone says like, "Oh, nice," is that a new shirt?
I hate it.
I always think like, so you know everything I wear. Like that means I don't wear that much. Like,
Oh, you find a way to be insulted as well.
yes,
Oh,
like
good for you.
Like now they know that I wear the same clothes all the time. So when I have a new one, it's like that obvious.
Good for your little T trauma.
I don't know where it comes from though.
That's funny. That's where your mind goes.
Weird.
It was like, Amy, I got so insulted because, hear me out. I'll finish on this story. We were talking on our show, 25 Whistles, about the first autograph we ever got from like a pro athlete. And all the guys would be like, this person, that person, people we'd heard of. And I said, I remember mine. I went to an Arkansas Travelers baseball game. It was a minor league team, AA team. Once a year, Arkansas Keith would take me to a Travelers game. And it was like the highlight of the year. And it was hard to get the players to sign autographs during the game because they were playing the game. But there was one player named John Lepley who signed, I remember him, signed my ball. Never heard from him since. I don't think he never made it to the pros or anything. But I just remembered, I said, it was John Lepley. I haven't thought about that name in a while. And so we were like, let's find John Lepley. And so we get on LinkedIn. We find John Lepley is like running like a food distributorship with maybe this is him. We find his number. We call him. We get some voicemail. And I'm like, hey, this is weird. Call me back. Never got a call back. Months go by. That's probably 4 months ago. Kickoff Kevin comes in and goes, hey, we got John Lepley. He said somebody heard the podcast and went and is now working for him and told him about it. And I felt so insulted.
Why?
Because it took 4 months and that we're not big enough that that got to him in a week. It is a weird way. Right. This is like trauma.
But it got back.
Oh yeah, for
to
sure.
him.
I can logically put all that together and go, wow, it got to him finally. That's pretty cool. We had him on Friday's show. But I was so insulted that it took 4 months to get to him. But I was mad at myself, nobody else. I was like, it looks like the product we've created isn't good enough to get to whomever in a timely fashion. And if we were at this level, John Lepley would have heard about it. Because it took 4 months, I found a way to be insulted. That's what Eddie just did with that shirt.
Where I should just be like, thanks. Like,
yeah,
I got
I should be like, oh, that's cool. We got John Lepley, and it was great. But yeah, I found like a little way to revisit that chip.
Negative.
It was cool though to see John Lepley.
Yeah, yeah. He went to played AA, get to the AAA for a second, but never made it to the pros. But was just telling the stories. It was
crazy.
Cool. First, and I was his favorite autograph ever.
Wow.
He had no idea.
But still.
Yeah, but still.
You were offended.
Okay.